Hello everyone, KMVT Local 11 Chief Meteorologist Brian Neudorff. I've already shown you where to find and how to properly wear your Eclipse glasses, but you may not be able to find them at this point, or maybe you want a little project for your little one, because not all those glasses are mostly designed for adults. Plus kids have a tendency to want to peek underneath those glasses, and they could still damage their eyes, especially as young as they are. So there are a couple of options. These are called pinhole projectors or pinhole viewers. One here is made with some aluminum foil and a cereal box. The other one is just made with either cardstock or cardboard, and I'm going to show you how to make both of those. All right, well, there are a couple ways that you can make a pinhole viewer or a pinhole projector. And one of the ways I'm going to show you is using something you can have at your own house, and that is a cereal box. I got Cheerios for the family. I've already marked some of this stuff up, and I'll give you an idea of what to do. I kind of did some of the work for you, but what you do is you take off with this box, and the one thing you're going to want to do is, first of all, as you open this up, you can see inside here, you're going to want to cut out a piece of white paper that fits inside. I've already taped it here, and then this goes in the very bottom of the box. So you stick that in there, okay, because that's going to be where, it's going to be kind of like your screen, and you want a nice white screen. All right. So I tape that and I put that in the center of my box. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut off these things. This is where you're going to allow sun in and also where you're going to look through. So you have 2 points. So I'm going to cut these off real quick. All right, so now, and then the next thing I want to do is make sure I tape this up. You should take this aluminum foil. That's it. Just some household aluminum foil, and you cover up this one side right here. So you can do that. Just make sure you make it nice and make sure it's nice and fits. All right. More tape. It's kind of like Christmas wrapping here. You just wrap up and tape everything down. All right. And then the next thing you want to do is with this is once you get this aluminum foil like this, you find that center, you see the edge, you just poke a hole right there. All right, that gives you a small hole, and then you've got it, and you will look through this. Let's take outside and show you what this kind of looks like. Well, now that we made our cereal box pinhole viewer, the key thing to do is you want the sun behind you. So I'm kind of in the midday sun. I've got my shadow right there. So what you want to do is you want to position this so that you can have this behind you, and then when you look inside, you can see a small dot. Well, this is what it looks like inside your pinhole viewer. I somehow managed to get 2 holes in that aluminum foil, but you can see that nice round circle dot at the base of that. And as the sun as the moon gets in front of the sun, especially the one that's more center, that will start to black out, and you will start to see the parts of the sun that are blocked out. This is really good for small kids who may not be able to wear the Eclipse glasses. All right, another option to make a pinhole projector is you can either use cardboard. In my case, I went out and bought some cardstock, very white. You want that reflective aspect. And this is extremely easier than the pinpoint viewer out of a cereal box. This, all you need is 2 of these, or go out, get some old cardboard boxes that you may have had a shipment or whatever, and you can cut those off. You're going to want to make sure one side has a piece of white paper on it. That's going to help reflect a lot of the light back. Once you get that, either in that piece of cardboard or in this one, you're going to take it. In this situation, I'm going to take a nail. You don't want to kind of rip it or anything like that. You want a very smooth, not jagged hole in your paper or in your cardboard. So I'm going to use a nail here, and I'm going to take this, all right, and I'm going in the center. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get this to do it without puncturing myself. All right, so I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to pop it right there. I'm going to kind of circle it a little bit just to kind of make sure it's nice and round so there's no jagged edges on that. And then really that's all you have to do. Once it's made, you go outside and you can project it on the paper. All right, help me just demonstrate the pinhole viewer or projector is my son Zachary, and he's got the 2 pieces of cardstock. This is the one with the hole, it's on top. You can see that hole that I punctured with a nail. And then down here, what happens is you can see it right there. It projects this little pin dot in the shadow on the other paper, so you can see, and as the sun on this bright day, you see it nice round sunlight there, and it blocks out the light, and as the eclipse will take place, that will start to see chunks of it come out as the moon starts to pass in front of the sun between the sun and the earth. So thank you very much, Zachary, but that is how a pinhole projector works.